Okay, I was originally thinking about just like doing a time trail, but I just decided on just joining lobbies and tuning. And I haven't really started tuning this car. This is as it says, it's a base setup, so I just haven't. I just for the thumbnail, I slapped the freaking car around the track, and I just drove it for a few corners, and I did a little video and just literally did a screenshot of frame of my video and put that as a thumbnail pretty much. So I did have a little setup on this car, but I just deleted it. I thought I'd just start from scratch, just so you guys can maybe learn or a thing or two of like how I tune and stuff. I don't even remember what my tune even looked like, to be honest. It's been a few days actually since I made this into a base setup where everything's just basically stock settings. Gosh, son of a bitch, should I go? I'm gonna just put on the car what I usually put on. I think this car does hop a bit. I'm not gonna put it like max frequency. 2.5 should be about it. No tow, you never really need tow in this game. You never really need a high acceleration sensitivity in this game either. I just pressed the wrong button there. What the fuck are you doing? My freaking directional buttons are weird on my wheels sometimes. 4070 should be about right. I don't really know. Yeah, max downforce. I forgot to reset the downforce. I'll just put the first gear all the way to the left. I'll put it around 4.0, should be fine. Yeah, this car is just gonna be a real like a pain in the butt. I've heard, so I'm just trying to set up this car. I have tried before, but I haven't really spent a whole lot of time on it. Yeah, one of my friends, AMS dude, tried to tune this car and he just like gave up. He's just like, yeah, I'm not really gonna tune this thing. I wonder if I can though, if I spend enough time on it. Alright, let's go on the track, see what this can do. I'll probably die under braking. That's probably my first wreck of the stream. Oh my gosh, okay, it already bounces. That's great. What in the hell? Yeah, it's really cool. Really pretty cool, man. I put like 200 front downforce. It's probably not the downforce I made it oversteer, it's just the fucking car just doesn't know how to take corners properly without bouncing, I guess. Most of the time when I change settings, I don't really say anything, because it's just how I naturally am. Oh my gosh. But if you do have any questions about like how to tune things, just let me know. What the fuck are you doing? Do I need to increase the front or something? I don't, this bouncing is actually like quite new to me since I haven't really driven a whole lot of cars that bounce this much. Yeah, it's really weird. I believe there is a fix soon to come. I just hope they also fix the crazy oversteer under braking that a lot of these all-wheel drive cars get too. Maybe soften the springs overall, maybe? I actually don't know. I remember the base setup had somewhat soft springs as well, and it still balanced. Just a little bit though. No, I do have a bit of allergies today, so if I like sniff or something, you hear it. That's why. It's probably the roll bars. I'm guessing it's the roll bars. They're too stiff. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna almost always have the rear frequency less than the front. It's just for Lamborghinis, that's usually what's best, so. Yeah, that's what I was thinking now. What the flip? Oh my gosh, it just goes straight off. What the hell? I don't think it's compression. Oh yeah. Okay, I know what it is. It's the right height. I know what it is. It's the right height. I put it yeah, let's try max. The car just plowing, that's why I was doing that. There's a difference between plowing and bouncing, and I just didn't realize that it was plowing. Yep, it was plowing. Yeah, plowing is when your car just like bottoms out and just doesn't go anywhere in corners. Yeah, that's the next issue that I have to deal with is the oversteer when braking. It doesn't feel terrible right now. It's just almost impossible to drive, that's all. You freaking... Bro, if I have to tune my transmission again because of that, I'd actually be kind of upset. Also, here the expansion works differently now. The car is wonky mainly because it just plows, but at the same time it has this bouncy thing going on with the suspension. It's I don't really know exactly why that is, but it's just this sort of like the C6. When you have that car slammed, it just doesn't corner. Especially when you're like driving in like a dip or whatever, the car just like stops cornering. When the car does that, it's the main reason is you have to like increase your ride height. Because I think the tires are just scrubbing as the actual body of the car. I'm gonna drive this with this setup just to sort of figure out exactly what's going on better. Get out my way. Holy moly, man. Okay, I'm gonna lessen the roll bar like a lot to try and tame the front to try and tame the braking stability. I don't even know if I reset the wheels or not. I guess it depends on the car whether wide wheels and rims are better or not. I'm not really sure actually. I know sometimes like with cars like the Suzuki Cappuccino, it's actually better to not have the rims widened because it actually does make the car more unstable, but with this car I have no idea. I guess it depends on the car. I'm gonna lessen the expansion as well. I hear that sometimes works. I just haven't been tuning very often since the update came out, so I'm still really learning. Oh, okay. Now just yeah, I can't even get through that corner without crashing. This is just what tuning is all about. It's just trial and error until you actually figure some things out and make them work. Because before this update, I used to know like how everything worked on the setup sheet pretty darn intimately, but now it's just I'm pretty lost actually. Jeez Louise, man. This bro, what the fuck is this car right now, man? What the hell? I mean, it sure feels like a Lamborghini, but not, but to an extreme extent. The 992, is that the 2016, I believe? Oh, it's just gonna hop. More stable under braking, though. Maybe I just need to find a balance between the hoppiness and the death under braking or something. I mean, I haven't crashed so far. This is about what my setup did feel like without the slight hoppiness going on. Can you like go down, please? Can you go down? There we go. $320. I don't think I need to increase the ride height anymore because it doesn't really plow anymore, so... Let's try the camber, let's try that at 2.0, see what that does. What? Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, ladder is pretty sweet. This is an interesting bed I have. It's like a little desk area on beneath it that I did my schoolwork in. It's a pretty chill bed I have. Hey, I'm making improvements though. You son of a bitch, I need to break way earlier than that. Actually, let me drive this again. I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest, on that run. Yeah, I feel like my brakes are fucked up too. I mean, when you're used to it, I guess, you can live. As long as you're not, like, steering at all when you're braking. I just make use of the braking points, and I think I can, like, survive a full lap with this setup, maybe, but it's still not going to drive very well with how it is right now. This thing can be a monster if the game actually agrees with the driving of this car. I think it can corner pretty fast if it just has grip. Okay, I'm understeering a lot. I think I just need more front downforce, but then it'll just oversteer under braking even more than it does already. Yeah, this car is yeah, it's gonna take a little while to actually set up. If that's even possible, I have no idea. I'll probably tune some other cars if I actually figure this thing out, like, pretty soon. Or just do like a, sort of like a Nordschleife lap at the end of the stream, if I'm satisfied enough with the setup. Oh shit. I did just get the LaFerrari and the Veneno today, like just a few hours ago. I actually got the invitation for the Ferrari, the final one that I needed, and I like a couple of days later I just got kicked. That's nice. A couple of days later I bought the LaFerrari, which is today, and then I got the menu ticket thing where it has a collection of the 12-cylinder Ferraris, and I got a 6-star from that. And from that 6-star, I got the Lamborghini Veneno from it. So within like 2 minutes of each other, I got the LaFerrari and the Veneno, which is really cool. So I might tune those two cars as well this stream if everything goes well. Okay, no VG. It says best lap time though. If I just pit over and over again, it'll probably kick me. Oh, freaking rain's no good. Let's try this lobby. I guess it is a little bit pointless tuning because when they actually provide a patch for the game, I'll have to change all the setups again as well, so. I just want to have some sort of content on this channel. I guess I could sort of do some other things, but I don't know. I was also thinking about, like, you want to get burnt out of GT. This is, you know, there's times when I like don't make videos for like 2 months or so, or even more than that. I might just record me playing other games, just to fill in the gap in content, just so you can have some content when I just really am burnt out and playing GT and I don't want to play. For example, I haven't played Witcher 3. I literally haven't played that game. I hear that game's like extremely good. I was thinking of starting like a Let's Play on that. I feel like I'd provide some good reactions to the story and stuff like that. I don't know, something to think about. For both you and me, I might start a totally different game playthrough or something, just experiment on my channel a little bit. Holy shit! I'm actually like still alive. My heart's still pumping. I still got all my parts right now. What the hell? I mean, is this setup actually like doable? Okay. Oh, it's just a little scratch. I'm still okay. I mean, it's drivable. It's just drivable right now. Okay, no, it's maybe not drivable as I thought. I just hope the Lamborghini Veneno doesn't have the same issues with the plowing and the hopping. That would be like really stupid. I really hope not. And I hear the LaFerrari actually drives pretty well. I don't think I need to change my torque vectoring. I think that's fine. I don't really know what else to change though. Let's try this, because I hear from Dude that the expansion actually changes a little bit now. This feels a little bit different and not in a very good way. I mean, I can survive through that chicane there, no problem. It corners decently. Oh, okay. That's I'm just gonna get some air right there. Yeah, I just didn't feel very. That just didn't feel right. Let's try 20 in the rear. And sometimes that helps stabilize the car. But do I need this car to be more stable though? Let's just see what let's just see what it does. Yeah, it does want to kill you. It just doesn't like the fact that you're alive when you're driving this. A lot of the cars are like that anymore in this game. A lot of the all-wheel drive cars under braking just yeah, they're really not really fun to handle very much because they just put you in a wall. It's so bouncy. Like it's so freaking bouncy, man. Hmm. I hope they release a patch soon. I wonder how long it'll take for them to figure everything out with this, with the physics and everything. I wonder if they have to revamp the physics. Actually, they probably do. I imagine they have to revamp the physics. I think I'll experiment with the ride height a little bit more. I'm thinking maybe like increasing the front ride height while also increasing the front downforce to help with the braking. Maybe I don't really know, but that'll just make it look ugly though. I'll increase the overall ride height. Will that help with the bouncing though? Because it still bounces a little bit through curbs. Heck, I actually did trail brake a little bit there, but I didn't have much braking input at all. But it can happen. You trail braking, you're still on the track. Holy moly. I just love this car so much. It's just a damn shame that it drives this way. I wish it did drive like the R8 pre this update. The R8 actually drives really nicely, the new one at least. The old one still drives really nicely too, the 4.2. It just didn't have enough downforce. The 4.2 is just such a disappointing car too. It drives extremely well, but it just only has like 100 front downforce. It's a missed opportunity with the old R8. The 2016 R8, oh, that's like, oh, that drives so well. I haven't tried it since the update, but like pre-update it drove so well. I just need to brake early with this thing. Hey Scar, how you doing tonight, man? I'm kind of pleased with how this car feels so far, because I'm not expecting, I'm sort of not expecting to actually make a really great tune for this thing, but it's drivable if I get used to it, as it is. But it'll take like hours for me to be able to get used to it properly, for me to actually think about making a lap. Ah, Berkeley. Okay, never mind. This car actually does corner decently well. It's just a little oversteery on entry. Yeah, that speed isn't too bad. Oh, the traction's really good with this torque vectoring setting. It doesn't really understeer either. On throttle, this actually feels this feels decent. Oh, what the hell? Hello, force feedback there. I think it hopped a little bit on the dip there. Maybe listening the rear roll bar might help a little bit. Oh, thank you, Scar. I plan to make more tunes. I just really haven't been feeling this game lately. And also knowing the devs will probably drop another update, just changing all of our setups as well. I don't know. I don't know if I should make tuning videos again until after the update, or just make them right now, knowing they'll be useless probably in a couple weeks or so. Like, if I don't make like actual tuning videos, I'll probably just make other videos on this game or something. I'm not really sure what to make though. I know, like, pretty much all the race cars are fine as far as like tuning, but a lot of the street cars are just difficult to really tame. Like, I can tune the Group 3s, the Group 2s, and the Group 1s pretty easily, and the Group 4s as well. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of hopping there. You don't need a break early for that. Oh, I haven't driven the F8 so far. That car drove pretty damn well. I'm always surprised when I haven't driven the F8 in a while how much traction it has. But I never gotten to the point where I'm like one of the fastest in the world, like when driving the F8. There's always some people that are much faster than me with that car. But the F8 is really fun to drive, at least was. I guess they ruined it with the new update. I could full throttle out of there. Full throttle out of that bitch. This actually reminds me when I was tuning the Aventador SV for the first time. That thing was a coffin on wheels when this game first came out. I'm getting some deja vu from that. Oh my gosh. I was hoping I'd be able to corner fast enough for that. I don't think I've completed all the missions. I actually forgot what all the missions... Oh, are those the menu books? I don't even know. I don't even do the career mode much at all. I just do the career mode to get the money going, pretty much. I haven't even done all the circuit experiences. I've done like 90% of them, but... So now, I don't think I've done all the missions. I haven't done the master licenses either. I might do some content on doing the master licenses, but... No, I don't really think a lot of people will watch that, though. You son of a bitch. Okay, let me see if I can change anything here. I'm just experimenting. I don't think it'll work, but yeah, they're definitely gonna fix the car bouncing. It's just a matter of time. No, probably. In my assumption, I think it'll take like a couple more weeks until they actually like figure everything out. Yeah, it just got worse. I think the answer is about that roll bar, probably. Imagine. 40-20 like feels. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. The expansion, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Frequency, I think I can change just a little bit. Let's fucking slam this shit. Let's try this out. let's freaking try this out. I really don't think it'll work, but it might. It's either gonna work, or it's just like it's either gonna feel extremely good, or it's just gonna like be completely ass. Yeah, this is not. Yeah. Yeah, it's moving too much. The weight is just shifting way too much there. Maybe a super high rear camber. Oh, those endurance races are the missions? I haven't done them. I haven't done any of them, I don't think. Oh lord, okay, this understeers a little bit. Jeez Louise, man. Yeah, this is rough. This car is just rough. Oh, this feels way different with free camber. Holy moly. I'm gonna beat your ass! Come here, Valkyrie. Now Valkyrie ain't gonna fucking outrun this fucking Gallardo, man. That car might be like 2 minutes faster than this car per lap, but yeah, he's smoking me right now. I can't do anything against that car, man. Never mind, I can't fucking beat your ass. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I love when people like pull out much faster cars than mine and then they're just like, yeah, look how fast this car is, man. Yeah, I know that car is much faster than mine. Oh, crap. Oh, I thought I'd oversteer on that little corner there. Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm deceased. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe lowering the compression all the way might do it. This definitely doesn't really do it. That just felt weird. Let's try that. Let's see how that works. Let's see if that works. The torque all the way up. Also, notice this car has so much performance points. This car doesn't deserve this much performance points at all. It's just not that fast. Okay, this car feels a little bit different with 60 torque. Okay, it's a little bit more oversteery on throttle. Okay. Oh, hey Valkyrie, how you doing, man? Please don't hurt me. Yeah, I think he's like wanting to stay behind me. He would have fucking blown past me by now. Oh my gosh, that's some crazy drifting right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the AI to actually like make me survive there, and it worked. Sometimes it doesn't. I just didn't know if he wanted to wanted me to let him buy or not. Oh my gosh, I just can't with that section of corners there. I think I see Joker like lag a lot sometimes. Other than that, I don't really have any issues. I just haven't raced with him much at all, I guess. Let's see what like the front braking sensitivity does. I don't think it I really don't think it makes really any difference at all. If you have the front braking sensitivity at 60 or 0, I just don't really notice anything. Oh no, we got a freaking Ford Raptor. He's gonna whoop my ass. What you honking for, man? Oh my gosh. I mean, this car is actually kind of a clean driver. He didn't like ram me off there. That engine sounds a little bit annoying, but I can deal with it. As long as he doesn't wreck me, I'm good. Also, some of the lo-fi songs you're hearing in the background are copyrighted, so next time I stream, I'm gonna have to remove some of these songs. So I don't get like copyrighted every stream. Oh my gosh. Son of a bitch! Okay, I just need to do that. The section of corners over and over again until I don't crash. I have no idea what to do with the dampers, to be honest. They don't really... I know for the expansion, I know not to mess with them now. But for the compression, I have no idea. I think it feels better at 40-20. What was that? I mean, yeah, it is drivable now. I keep crashing because I don't brake enough for this corner coming up, so I'm gonna brake a little bit earlier. At least I'm gonna try to. Actually, I don't think it was me braking late that was the issue. I think it was just me cornering while braking, and I died from that. Well, this is a tricky corner to break into with this car. Yep. I wonder if that's the host. I hope not. Yeah, okay, that's the host. Yeah, soft compression and stiff expansion. I'm sort of, yeah, I'm thinking the same for most cars, yeah. Just says chill. If he starts the race, it's whatever, as long as it's not like 3 laps. I think it'd be entertaining to sort of watch me try to maneuver through a fucking race with this thing. With how it is now, I'm gonna wreck like 5 times a lap. I just think it feels better with 40-20 with this thing. 7-10. Although, let's try 5-10. I'm gonna try that. Because sometimes you do want to add tow if the car is like overly oversteery or something like that. First and ballast. If you can't figure anything out, yeah, you have to resort to that. Car's feeling good so far this lobby. I've only driven a couple corners though, but still. Goodbye, Chiron. Yeah, no chance of me keeping up with that in a straightaway. Even though this car is quite a rocket in a straightaway in of itself, though. A little bit too deep. Huh. Oh, come on, survive! I mean, I barely did it, but I lost a lot of time. I think I need to lengthen my first loose a little bit. It just feels a little bit too short. This is so snappy with the braking, man. I don't think I can even solve that. I just can't find a way. I can't figure out what setting I can change to make the car not be retarded under braking like that. I don't even know if I can tune the Chiron, man. Knowing how this car feels, that car is also MR all-wheel drive. I imagine that the Chiron has the same problem this car has. Also, was I using first out of there? I'm gonna turn around and do that corner again and see what gear I was using for that. I'll message him later, and then just to tell him that yeah, the car's gonna be tricky to tune. I do have the Chiron, so I guess I can try. Ooh, the first gear is actually like perfect length for that hairpin there. That's the slowest corner of the whole track, so. And let's try the rest of the track, see how this car feels. It's not good, but it can be drivable if I get used to it enough. Okay, I just am stupid out of there. What the? It just doesn't corner through there. What the hell? Yeah, this car's a mess. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can tune that thing. That's gonna be really wild. Huh. I'll try the Chiron later. I'll see what I can do with that thing. I just imagine the Chiron will have the same issues that this car has. But if I can figure this car out, I'll be able to figure the Chiron out. I'm sure. Since that car is so much heavier, I imagine the Chiron will be a little bit more stable, I think. I just don't know what else to do with this thing. I guess Huh. I'll do what I said earlier. I'll raise the front right height while increasing the front downforce a bit. See what that does. Probably just make it worse, I imagine. I haven't tuned the Chiron since 1.49. The Chiron I shared in my YouTube post was is my latest setup actually. I haven't really tuned that thing since. I haven't driven the W16 Nismo yet either. There's so many cars I haven't tuned. I've only tried like 10 cars since the update. I just haven't been playing very much because I just don't really like the physics. Bouncy, bouncy. Car bounces. It feels good going to that chicane though. I guess at low speed the oversteer isn't terrible. Wait, does this car feel a lot better with this setup, or am I just tripping? Am I just like tripping balls or something? What the hell? I swear, if reverse rake actually works with this car. It takes that corner a little bit faster than it used to as well. And I can manage the oversteer better. Or I just got lucky there. Oh, I might actually be able to figure this car out. Yeah, that corner specifically is just oversteers so much. And that corner does a little bit too. I didn't think it would work as well as it does. Okay, Bricks, you're gonna get out my way. That's good enough. He just honks. I'm actually driving good with this car. It's a miracle. Turn in, please. Yeah, I can't full throttle through here still, though. I don't know what's with the car not being able to full throttle through there. Oh my gosh. High-speed corners, I guess, this isn't a strong suit for this car. I can survive this corner too? What the hell? That's like one of the hardest trail-breaking corners of the whole track. Although that time I didn't really trail-break that much because I knew I really couldn't. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I just got the Veneno today. I haven't really started to actually, like, messing with the settings sheet. I just won it in a 6-star roulette today. Right after buying the LaFerrari, so I got really lucky. And got both cars today. But I haven't tuned either of those cars. I tuned them up, like I fully, you know, maxed them out, but I haven't messed with the settings sheet yet with the LaFerrari and the Benino. Although I'm very curious on what those two cars will be able to do. It says free run. Oh, I guess I'll join. There's a lot of people in this lobby though. Yeah, I didn't get any invitation for the Lambo. I just won it on a 6-star roulette. I have a screenshot of it. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's a 6-star roulette prize. I was really pleased when I won it. I won that today. I was like, oh my gosh. I was so happy when I won the Benino. I think that's the most expensive thing you can win from a... Actually, no, you can win 20 million credit cards from a 6-star, I'm pretty sure. I've seen a screenshot of a person get like the Ford GT40 Mark IV from a 6-star, I'm pretty sure. I forgot though, I'm pretty sure it was that car. Unless you can only get Brand Central cars from 6 stars, if that's the case, then I don't really know. I'm pretty sure I saw a person get a Ford GT Mark IV from a 6-star before. Oh my gosh. I mean, this car is actually drivable now. Like, it's not terrible. With the reverse rake, I guess that's the answer. Which is like not very satisfying since it doesn't make the car look very good standing still. Well, let's see what this car looks like. Is the Benino crazy now with this build of the game, or have you tried it? I might actually try and tune that car. I'm just seeing what this car looks like on the track real quick. Because it does have some reverse rake. I'm just seeing how bad it looks. Okay, it's not absolutely terrible. Okay, I'm gonna just keep driving. So let's put a tiny bit more reverse rake. I'm gonna just put like 5 more, then max downforce, see how that feels. Okay, it hops a little bit more for some reason. I guess the difference between the front and the rear right height is doing that to the car. It drives smoothly now. Aside from the hopping. If it just didn't hop, this car would drive moderately well, I think. It's a shame I have to reverse rake this car to make this car moderately decent to drive. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna like go off the track. I'm gonna increase the rear ride height as well, and hopefully decrease the hopping. And maybe it'll just drive better overall. I didn't originally think that increasing the overall ride height would help with the hopping a whole lot, but I guess it does. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna test the setup. It feels good in the first sector. Like I will say that, like it just feels good in the first sector. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it just flies there sometimes. It just wants to take off at certain times through there. Let's see if I can find a way to not do that next time. Maybe I was like slightly on the throttle that time and it allowed the car to do that. I don't know. Let's find out. On curbs though, this car just doesn't agree with them very much. Yeah, I think it was like slightly on throttle when I was right before the summit of that hill there, and it just wanted to take off from that. Because when you're on throttle, your front end is a little bit higher up than when you're off throttle, so I guess that's why. Oh, I'm just gonna crash into you, my bad. Oh, I don't even see your username. Hey, I'm not driving good. Second gear just feels so good out there. This oversteers way too much going into that. Oh my gosh. Gotta be extremely careful going into this hairpin here. Yeah, I didn't even rotate my wheel very much at all there for the car to turn in. Okay, just gonna brake late. Burn! Burn! Oh my gosh, this car just doesn't turn on throttle. I mean, it turns more on throttle than it used to, because I did increase the front downforce. Holy moly. Okay, I'm good. I never obtained the Vulcan. That's one invitational car I don't have still. I don't have the Vulcan. I don't know why I keep opening my garage. I still want to tune this car. I really don't want to decrease the front downforce though. Let's see, I think you'll just oversteer more. It'll lessen the hopping, but it'll just oversteer more if I increase the rear frequency. But let's try this out. it. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much of a boat for you to keep on getting in front of me like that through the first sector, to be honest. You can like drive behind me, I guess. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to figure out what you can change on the setup sheet for it not to sort of know that when the car just oversteers on that specific part of the track, but I forgot what to do with the car when it does that. Oh my gosh. Maybe like raise your front natural frequency, I guess, in that whoever's driving that, yeah, NB and that Chiron. I think that might help. Unless it's maxed. I don't know what to do if it's maxed. Freaking, it's just, oh my gosh, it's just so unsatisfying. In the first sector, I say it feels good, but like it's only through the corners. It just bounces so much when it hits bumps. When it hits bumps, it just like wants to move around a lot. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is a wild car. Yeah, again with the bouncing going through there. Ah, yep. Yeah, this is pretty difficult, to say the least. I don't want to raise the ride height too much. Just feels weird for a Lamborghini. I'm just assuming that it'll just help with the car's characteristics. Maybe get it to stop bouncing if I raise the ride height more or something. I don't know. I'm just hoping for something. If you're going too slow for a corner, I'm gonna not slow down. Okay, I went too wide there because I was going too fast. Oh jeez, what? Okay. Hey, did the right height do that or what? I might need to increase the acceleration sensitivity a bit, because it does understeer quite a bit on throttle. Oh my gosh, okay, also need to, I think the car felt best when it was at this setting. And at 240 front downforce. Let's try 230, 230, yeah, 230 front downforce. Let's try that. Yeah, increased acceleration sensitivity just a little bit. I'm gonna put at 15, 16, yeah, 15. See how that does. Hopefully the car will just not understeer as much. Okay, just not gonna corner. I did decrease the front downforce, but I didn't think it'd affect that much. Man. Yeah, I don't think this car is possible, man. I don't, I'm coming to the conclusion that this car is just not possible. Maybe if I mess with the ballast, like, I think the car just not a corner if I mess with the ballast. Oh, yeah, have it going, Scar. Huh. Maybe if I change the front tires. It is kind of a radical move to do this, but it does work with some cars. But hopefully I can get the car to corner with this front tire change here. Yeah, a bit of understeer there. That's kind of expected for that corner. Maybe I'm hesitating to actually drive right now. I'm just afraid the car is just going to do something stupid. I'm not very confident in the car's ability to keep me alive here. Damn, man. I think through faster corners, this car will start to corner more. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad through there. Mediums might actually be the way for this car. If I didn't fucking bump there, I wouldn't be ever steering. Oh man, it's just disappointing. This car is so disappointing. I'm just being honest, this car is just not very satisfying. Is the devs could have made this car like much better to drive, but it's just really on the edge of being really good here. But it's just you can't quite figure it out at the moment. Okay, this car is starting to feel better with racing mediums in the front now. The hop there. It's much easier to take these two corners now. I'm just not very good at driving at the moment. I'm thinking about lowering the front just a little bit more to match with the rear, and I think it'll not understeer as much. Doesn't feel all that understeery, but it still corners slower than how it did with when it had racing softs in the front. Under braking, it's still tricky, but it's survivable now. You just gotta brake in a straight line, or like very, very near a straight line, and you got it. Oh, it drives much better through here, though. Okay, I think I'm starting to figure things out. Missed the apex totally. Yeah, the balancing is just really stupid. If this car didn't balance, I would be able to figure this car out like moderately easily. But it just makes this tuning thing more of a pain in the butt with a lot of these cars. It's just really an annoyance, and with a lot of cars, it makes some cars, well, with some cars, it just makes them impossible to set up anymore. It's just right now it's an annoyance, the balancing, but I think the devs will fix the issue in a couple weeks probably, I imagine. It's just a real setback as far as tuning goes. And plus, it's not just the balancing, it's also the oversteer, the insane oversteer in all-wheel drive cars when braking. That's also what I have an issue with. And it's not just this car, it's like with the Mitsubishis, the Subarus and stuff like that, they oversteer way too much under braking for me. They're almost undrivable under braking. And the bouncing is just, yeah, it just ruins a lot of setups. This car has both of those issues, but I think I'm starting to figure this out with this car specifically. And it does require racing mediums in the front. Although with some cars that is the answer, like like in the past with the Escudo. Remember I drove racing mediums in the front with that thing and it worked out. And as well with the Epson NSX and GT Sport even. With the Epson NSX Group 2, it was better with mediums in the front because it was more stable. What the hell? Why did my car get unstable there? You know I'm faster than you, man. Well, why are you not letting me by, bro? That's usually what happens when people don't let me by. They get overzealous with their pace and then they just crash. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, I thought I was gonna brake too late there. I think I did. I still did, but... I'm gonna try and get used to this setup with how it is right now, and then I'll try and do a lap and see if I can do it without crashing. And it'll take a few minutes though. It might take like another lap after this one. I'm actually try and go for like a somewhat fast lap in this lobby. Hopefully no one will get in my way. I just have a little bit of a fog brain right now as well, so I won't be able to drive quite as quick as I do in my videos. And a car like this just takes a while to get used to, even with a good setup. What the hell was that oversteer? Do I need to increase the front right height a little bit or something? That was just insane oversteer. I wasn't expecting that oversteer, to be honest. that was weird. And it's also with the bouncing. Some cars even bounce with the soft suspension. Like with this car, the stock racing suspension settings that is sort of stock on the springs, but it still bounced. It's really strange. Like some cars just bounce so much you don't even need a stiff suspension for it to happen. No, it's too. I yanked the wheel too hard there. No, I thought that was a COKLM there. I just don't know what to do with the braking. Like I tried lessening the front roll bar and it just bounced more. So when I make the car more stable under braking, the car just becomes more ridiculous everywhere else, I suppose. It's definitely something. I just have to settle for a setting. I can't really make a satisfying setup. I just have to settle for something. Something that's good enough. It's impossible to make a good driving setup on this car. There'll be a wiggle there. Ah, broke late. Come on! Oh, that's hopeless. Through certain corners, this car is it's just hopeless. I can't do anything. The car it's mainly like race cars that feel good with these with the update, but the street cars maxed out. A lot of them, yeah, they just can't be tuned properly. Hmm. Maybe it's better. Even just a tiny bit of the dampening change there, of the damping change there, it definitely has a big effect sometimes. Even when I figure this out, it's definitely not going to be a setup for a beginner driver, that's for sure. Again, even if I do actually figure this setup out, I'm still going to struggle with actually keeping this car on the track. And I'm considered to be pretty good at driving, so that's not a really good sign as before a good setup, that's for sure. Not really a good setup, a good car. You can have the best setup in the world, but it doesn't really matter if you're driving the worst car ever. Yeah, I can still pull throttle out of there, which is nice. Oh, that was something. There's also the wind making me understeer more than usual. But it's not really the understeer I'm crashing to. Fucking oversteer, man. It's sad, especially for the people who tune street cars, because those are like that specific community is the most affected by this this update here. I think for the slower street cars, it isn't going to affect them too much, but with the faster ones like the Gallardo here, it's just not a great experience, to say the least. People who drive like daily races, the stock Group 3s and the Group 2s, like race cars like that, they do feel better than they used to. But it's this tuners that mainly get hit by this this newest update here. And I do see a lot of people like telling me that I'm not gonna play this game again until a new update drops that fixes all this shit. And that's fully understandable. I mean, I'd do the same if I didn't have a YouTube channel dedicated to GT7, so. I still want to make content, it's just sometimes it's harder when a bad update drops. Oh my gosh, okay, you're just on the racing line there. Turn! I'm gonna try and find a new freaking lobby. I just hate this freaking understeer in the first part of the track. This wind just isn't for me. That's one of my pet peeves, is when I join a lobby, it has to be like decent wind or else I'm just not gonna have fun. Because I just don't like understeering on the first sector. I don't know. I will have to end this stream soon because my dad's he's more than likely trying to sleep right now, so he works 12-hour shifts. So if he's like trying to sleep, I'll have to end the stream soon. But I don't think I'm really being too loud or anything. I mean, if I was, you'd definitely say something to me about that. At night. Okay, this will be interesting. Oh. I'm not a great night driver, but I'll try. As you can tell, I'm swaggering right now. I'm like swaggering at the moment. I have a lot of swagger right now. This isn't night. I can see the road fine at this time. It's just nighttime. Oh my gosh. That curb. What the hell? Oh, this car's tricky. Wait, when is it? Okay, it's about the one that I would want. I just don't know what else to do. I have my brake balance at -5. That's the most stable. Wait, unless it isn't. I'll probably fucking die here, but let's try a positive brake balance because sometimes that can be more stable than a negative brake balance. It's really rare, but sometimes it happens. But it's more likely not going to be the case because I know other tuners have tuned this car and they say it's just it's a pain in the ass on their braking, so I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, it didn't feel terrible there. I was just being quite aggressive though when trail braking that time. But it just felt more oversteery that time though. And the steering angle kit doesn't help with this sort of thing either, so. Let's try 3 again. I don't think I've tried 3 with racing mediums in the front. What in the hell? What the fuck just happened? Maybe it was a fluke, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like really bad at driving or something at that specific braking zone, or I don't know. Just felt ridiculously oversteery. Maybe I did just get unlucky there. Wow. I really don't think I can make this setup like hardly any better, like at least in a significant way. I'm gonna put it at 3.15. Out of my way. Thank you. Oh, it's just more it's just for more stability. That's why I have 4M tires in the front. It just feels better. I thought it would for this car because it just oversteers so much. But yeah, I crashed less. I noticed when I started putting RM tires in the front. The reason for this is you'd understeer more with heavier or not heavier, the harder tires in the front. Even when I increase the front downforce, it's more stable. But this car is still really a real pain in the ass. I don't think I can make this car satisfying to drive. I don't think any tuner has in the world. I don't think any tuner has made this car drivable. At least for like a person that's not as great at the game. Even for me, I'm not like, I don't think I can do a proper lap with this thing. It's really just ridiculous. Like, I'm not even turning in for that corner, and I'm still oversteering like crazy going into that. What in the hell, man? It only works with some cars. I guess with how the update is, it might work with more cars now. But when you do that, it will wind up understeering quite a bit more. So I just increase the front downforce to compensate with the added amount of understeer that it would give. Thinking I'm fitting a lot because of the acceleration sensitivity is too high. I don't know. If that's the case, then I may need to, well, lessen the acceleration sensitivity, but also be more careful on the throttle, obviously. I mean, there's some instances where this car oversteers where you wouldn't expect to oversteer at all, and it's really strange. I will say on some tracks this car will actually feel pretty nice. And on a controller this car will feel a little bit better than on a wheel. Because I did test this when I did have like my older setup with this car when the update first came out. I did tune this car a little bit. But I did delete the tune for the sake of the stream. And I didn't tune for a few days so I can forget the setup. And this car does feel better on a controller than a wheel. I will say that. Because under braking, it's much easier to brake in a perfectly straight line, and it's easier to save the car when you do have oversteer. And for most corners, you don't need to be like perfectly in a straight line to stay stable. Like going into a corner, it's just you still need to be really careful when braking. Like for this corner, you want to be really careful, or else you'll just fucking die. It's a real shame though, because this car could be so much more fun. Okay, this car is not going to slow down for that corner. This is sort of understandable with how the wind is. It's still that's still one of my complaints about this game is that the wind affects your car way too much. The wind is over exaggerated in this game by quite a bit. With how much it affects your car. This car doesn't even have a whole lot of downforce. It just like with some wind settings, it just doesn't corner at all. And that's the same with a lot of the cars in this game. Oh, most of them actually. Oh my gosh, yeah, it just fucking dies. I was steering a tiny bit on the entry of that, and yeah, there's no way I was saving that. And the Nerd Master, is that a PSN thing? Or is that like Discord or? Yeah, I'm added to Nerd Masters here. And it's a full group. I can't add any more people. Oh, you're talking about adding me as a friend, probably. I'll accept your friend request if I see it. I thought originally you were saying like adding me into the group chat. I was like, yeah, I'm already in a group chat called Nerd Masters. But I'll scroll through my friend requests, and if I see your name, I'll accept it. I think I can get a nerve lap in this thing, a nerve pot lap in this thing. It'll just take me quite a few hours to get used to the setup with how hard it is to drive when braking like that. As you can see on my face cam, I wasn't rotating my wheel like at all. It just turned in. It's incredibly oversteering when braking. It's just not good. Nothing I can do. This is the most stable this car can be when trail braking. It still does that. At least if I want the car to actually behave like a fast car everywhere else. Oh my gosh, man. But yeah, lower front downforce. I don't want the car to be slow through the corners though. I don't want the car to be an understeer machine. I'll lower it to 200 just to. I don't even think it's gonna help with the braking a whole lot. I think it's mostly mechanical. I think it's mostly mechanical is the reason why the car just doesn't want to live when it's in a trail braking section. But now the car is just going to be like 6 seconds slower per lap because I can't turn as much. Yeah, it still oversteers a bit there. Oh, yeah, I turned way too early there. It's my fault. It doesn't feel that bad with lower front downforce. Actually, I did understeer with now there, but yeah, it drives worse with lower front downforce. It just doesn't want to corner, and it still oversteers. And I have racing mediums in the front as well, so that increases the understeer a bit. With this car, it got hard. I think with it's just mostly the all-wheel drives or the four-wheel drives rather, if you prefer using that. It's just the four-wheel drives just aren't really that good under braking anymore. You just have to be really careful. But a lot of MRs as well are affected by this. I think I'm pretty much done with this setup though. Like it's still, I can't really figure out how to make this car beginner friendly. It's just, I don't think it's possible. Unless I just don't want this car to corner at all. But that's just not fun. This car would be fun if it actually was stable under braking. If it was stable under braking, I'd for sure get like consistent lap times. It's just the brakes that's the problem. I'll be extra careful from here. Yeah, I still went too deep though. Let's see how the Veneno is. I'm too curious to not tune the car right now. Well, I'm gonna just tune the Veneno for just a little bit here. Let's see if this car has the same issue as the Gallardo. It's MR all-wheel drive. Let's find out. I'm just curious here. I'm just gonna create a base setup for the car. About the same as the Gallardo, but I'm just gonna slam the car. I got this car in a 6-star roulette today. I'm sort of excited to drive it. I've yet to drive this car in this game. I don't even remember if I've driven this car in GT Sport even. It's crazy. This car maxed out as less horsepower than the Gallardo, but I guess that's expected if you know of the Gallardo's engine. 3070 is about right. 7 gears, okay, that's expected though. Huh. It'll take me a little bit to get all the gears aligned properly the way that I want. I want the 7th to be around 400 by the end of this. Oh, wrong way. Completely wrong way there. Then second a little bit. A little bit too slow. I'm gonna just extend the final here. Yeah, let's try the Veneno. Okay, the R35 has the same issue then with the braking. I just assume that pretty much all four-wheel drive cars will have the same issue, pretty much. Unless it's a race car. Yeah, I just oversteer a little bit. Okay. Yep. Four-wheel drive car doesn't know how to brake. But it's better than the Gallardo. I haven't even touched their brake balance yet. The front end frequency might be too stiff on this thing. It feels like it at least. Yeah, so some of the four-wheel drive cars were already pretty unstable and braking. It's just insane now. Okay, I just rode that curb not very well there. Man, yeah, this game is something else right now, isn't it? This car is so freaking cool looking, man. This car is so cool looking. Man, I'd almost say like 230 through there. What the hell? I'm gonna raise the right height a little bit. They're saying the brake oversteer is just with the setup. It's not. It's with the physics changes. I know how to set up a car that makes the car stable under braking, and even when I do that, it's just hopeless on a lot of these cars. This car feels weird. I'll figure this car out later. This is a Gallardo stream, so. I hear the LaFerrari actually feels really nice though. I like this time of day. Like really late in the sunset. Oh, it's just sunset. I don't know how I'll let off all the way on braking there. My brake pedal is a little bit weird though, so I just didn't mean to let off all the way there. This car is just so close to feeling nice. If only it just... It's just, it's such a missed opportunity with this thing. What? Like, I didn't even turn in much there. What do you want from me, game? Yeah, the 4GT17 wasn't very good to begin with. It just didn't have much traction. It cornered decently. It was just slow overall, the 4GT. The Enzo was a monster. I haven't tried the LaFerrari, but the Enzo is one of the fastest street cars in the game. So against the 4GT17, there's just no competition there. Well, yeah, how is the Super MK4 abysmal? Is it just like not very exciting anymore? Is it like good to drive now, or? Yeah, I'm just curious about the Super MK4. Like, what way is that car abysmal? I haven't driven it yet, so I don't know. Oh, it just oversteers too much. I'm thinking of making a video with this Sama bus here, but So there's already so many videos on this thing. There's so many videos on this omnibus. I will show you a replay of mine where this car just like went freaking 16,000 miles per hour within 2 seconds of the beginning of the replay. This is all I'm showing that's not Gallardo related. And that's just insane noise going on there. I think I just got a lucky run that time. That was just a good run. Good top speed run there. I did hit like 170,000 miles per hour before with this Volkswagen. But I'll show you my body modifications here for the Gallardo, and I'll end this stream. So does I'm guessing the Supra understeers less and just oversteers more because there's just no rear grip, I guess. I do have a wide body in this car, and I have the widened rims and the wheel spacing. I have those widened. I think I have the stock wheel size as well. The Type B, you can either get the Type A or Type B, doesn't really matter for the front part. For the side, doesn't really matter, Type A or Type B. I don't even know if this matters. I think both would grant the same amount of downforce, so I don't really know. If I remembered what downforce I had, I'll check, but I think it doesn't matter either one of these two either. I don't really know. But I just do Type B. And yeah, that's basically the car. And it's fully maxed out with the tuning shop. It's fully maxed out with all the parts on it. And even the ultimate parts. Since I'm level 50, I can do that. Go over the setup again. And so medium's in the front. It does drive a little bit better. My phone just did a notification there. These are all my settings. For this, make sure to apply the first gear first, and then apply the final, and then a second through sixth. I did actually do that when I was applying all the gears earlier in the stream, so I know that works. Remember, first gear, final, and then second through sixth. And then my brake balance is at -5, and I have all these parts added. That's basically it. So I don't think I can really make this car much better. It's just going to be really difficult to drive. But I think on some tracks it's not going to be too bad. Like Eager Nordwand, I think this car is going to be more than drivable at a track like Eager Nordwand. It basically tracks where you don't have to trail brake much. You're going to be fine at with this car. It's actually going to be a fun car to drive in some tracks. But and if you're driving on a controller, you'll have an easier time as well when driving on a wheel. I did test this before when I actually had I was working on a setup before. And the controller was just much more forgiving with this car, and that's basically it. So oh yeah, the 190E, yeah, that car. I think that's the new M3, isn't it? The M3 they just added with the last update. Check. I'm pretty sure that's a BMW, right? I'm really bad with the letter and number combinations. With I'm guessing 190 is this new M3 here. I don't really. But yeah, that M3. Okay, it's the Mercedes. Which one is that? Oh my gosh, this car. Okay, yeah. Oh, this car just looks so clean. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of this car when I saw 190E. It's just such an iconic car. So it just bounces a lot, I guess. Man, yeah, it's a shame too. This car drove weird for me even before the update drops. I do sort of have a setup, but it's not like a setup for this update. I didn't really complete the setup because it just drove really weird for me. I don't really know. I like this car though. I just tuned the Veneno a tiny bit. It's not a complete setup at all. This is, I mean, I just tuned it for like 2 minutes in this stream. It's not gonna be a good setup. I'm just saying it's not gonna be a great setup, but it might be better than what you have. I don't really know. Yeah, this Veneno setup isn't gonna be good. The transmission might be good. I'm gonna give you my transmission. I think it's a bit too short though. You may need to extend the final. So what I did with this transmission is what I did with the Gallardo is I just applied the first and then the final, and then second through seventh. But I think if I were to tune this, okay, I just fucked up the setup. That's great, man. That's fantastic. Sometimes that happens. It's really annoying when it happens. But it's whatever. It's whatever. I'll figure it out later when I get to this car again. But I'll end the stream here, guys. I don't have all these setups right now, guys. I just started like really tuning in this stream. I've made a couple of setups, but they're not really complete yet, so. I just haven't been playing a whole lot since I don't really like this update a whole lot, so I just haven't been on very much. The new RGT isn't the fastest. Actually, I don't know if the RGT is the fastest Porsche because I haven't driven the other Porsches. But I think the RGT can get like a 555 round nerve. I don't know if the other Porsches like the 16 and the 22 are going to be faster or not, since I haven't driven them. But I know that car is going to feel really nice. Yeah, that car is going to feel really nice, I think, the RGT. Because I did make a setup for the RGT, and it feels nice. The car feels really, really nice to drive. It's one of the cars that feels really good. Some cars actually feel nice to drive with this game right now. It's a little bit surprising for me. Because driving this car was my first impression of the update, and it just wasn't a good first impression. You can imagine. The 992, I think that's the 22, I believe. I'm not really good with the Porsche numbers either. Let me check it out. Let's see. Yeah, okay, I was right. The 992 feels, I imagine it would feel better because it did have a problem with the it just oversteered overall because of how much rear downforce it had. You can't change that. Yeah, I imagine it would feel better, yeah. I'm glad the car feels better now. I imagine the 16 feels really nice with a good setup. I imagine all of the Porsches feel wonderful with a proper setup. I do wonder if the RGTs... I don't think the RGT is going to keep up with the 16. Yeah, I noticed with the Red Bull Standard is quite a bit faster than it used to be. I do want to make another video on that car, the Red Bull Standard. But, I don't know. It might be a little while until I make another Red Bull Standard video, actually. I just been doing that car a lot. Right before the update, and I think I just driven the car a little bit too much. At least as far as like YouTube goes. Oh, the 911 just the 992, as far as I know, has the same amount of downforce as it used to, but the cars just have more grip overall. And so, yeah, cars with high downforce it's gonna be high, just gonna be more forgiving. You can get away with running less rear downforce with a lot of these cars. And with cars that you can't change the downforce on that are oversteery, they're just gonna drive better because of that. I noticed with some of the race cars, like the Red Bull Standard I was talking about. I can literally just like take away a lot of the rear downforce and it'll be fine. I used to oversteer all over the place in certain corners. But the 22 didn't turn as easily. I still haven't driven it yet, so I don't know. But with my experience, the 22 turned amazingly with like before the update. Oh yeah, the RGT, the new rough. That thing feels so nice now. I did make a setup. It's not a complete setup though. I will do a video on that thing. Um, but yeah, it just feels so nice to drive. And it has loads of traction as well. It corners very, very fast. For the amount of power though, I was expecting a little bit more acceleration out of this thing, to be honest. It has so much power, but I feel like this car accelerates slower than the 2016 Porsche. Might just be the amount of traction it has makes it feel like it accelerates slower, but I don't really think that's the case. Yeah, the street cars, they definitely got like slapped on for sure. They got fucking derailed. For the most part, I'm talking about like mostly the all-wheel drive street cars. They definitely just got fucking yeah, they just got destroyed. Under braking, the bouncing as well is just not a good experience with the all-wheel drives for the most part. Yeah, even like most of the MR cars still feel good, but it's just all-wheel drive cars. Just they really got hit hard from the update. Yeah. Yeah, the Lamborghinis, they're naturally just gonna be oversteery, I imagine, and the GTRs as well. I imagine the GTRs aren't gonna be good either, all of them. Even the 400R, that's like the least oversteery GTR. I imagine that car is gonna be not good under braking too. It's a shame. I will just have to wait until another update comes, and we can try these cars out again. Hopefully they'll change it. I mean, they will, but hopefully it'll be for the better. I can't imagine how it would be for the worst. But again, like, I was expecting this update. I was expecting to like this update because it would just get rid of the understeer, because that's what people were complaining about as far as the physics went. But I just wound up, yeah, this update wound up being a detriment to the game. But I'm gonna end the stream here. You'll have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you later. I'll work on another video. I'll work on a script for the next video. I'm just gonna be talking about how I feel about the update pretty much over the video. What I like, especially what I don't like, because that's the main focus of why I'm making the video. I know about the update plenty enough now to actually give my criticisms about it. So I might finish the script tonight, but yeah, I'm hoping they just fix this soon. But y'all have a good one, and I'll end it here. Hopefully y'all have a good night. Later, guys.